And we're here with Matt Wilson of Central Spark. What's a typical day out on the road doing off-grid service look like?
Look, it can be quite an intense day. So depending on what we're doing for the day, it could be involving battery replacements, inverter repairs, system diagnosis for issues that could be to do with poor connections, old equipment. There are multiple faults that could be causing an issue with an off-grid system. And that's why we drive around in this big fancy truck. We call it Mega Truck. It's full of all the gear that you need to service almost any type or make of off-grid solar power system. We like to think that if we come out to site, we can fix it on the spot, or at least give a customer reliable power until we can order replacement parts.
What sort of major challenge did you come up against last week?
So one of the biggest challenges we had last week was a site that was having an issue with a high resistance connection in a conductor. Everything looked perfect. The system was functioning as it should have been until they installed a new load, and that load was an air conditioner. They turned it on. Instantly the solar power dropped out. Using our test equipment, we were able to identify that one of the connections was damaged in the battery cable, repaired that system up and running perfectly within a few minutes.
And what regional towns did you get out to last week?
Yeah, we had a bit of a big week last week. So we were up through Woodend and Lancefield at the start of the week. Towards the end of the week, we've been through to Denali, Tarnagulla, Newstead, out the back of Yandoid Hills, and all the way across to Myrtle Creek and Inglewood.
Fantastic. So if someone calls this afternoon with an off-grid fault, how soon can you get out there, do you reckon?
Well, in actual fact, someone has called this afternoon with an off-grid fault, and we'll be out there this afternoon to make sure that's rectified and working for the customer.
Great to hear. Thanks, Matt. Have a good weekend.
Cheers. Thank you.